In 3, 2, 1. Well, we're back. Finally got the R1M on the lift. It's still the same day, unfortunately.
Technically, no.
Well, yeah.
Technically, it's Sunday.
Yeah, it's another day now. Yeah, it's what, 12:43 a.m. Full Red said, he mentioned that we're gonna do it, so I guess we're gonna get it done. You know, he didn't want to go get some sleep or anything like that, so we're burning the midnight oil and just gonna go ahead and get it over with. You know, like I mentioned, it's been a whole while since we've had a Yamaha, especially the R1M. So I've been dealing with BMWs. I've been dealing with, you know, nothing but S1Ks, M1Ks, and the Blade for the last, what, year or so probably. So this Yamaha is going to be a little twist, and I guess for us, at least for me, for this exhaust. So it's going to be a little learning curve. You know, instead of star shapes, we're going to be dealing with Allens, little stuff like that. But hopefully, what do you think, an hour? He says an hour. I think it's going to take a little bit longer just because I gotta see what we gotta take off and what we don't. So hopefully it'll be no more than an hour for sure. So I guess let's get started. I'm gonna show you guys what we got. I think I mentioned it on my, I guess what was it, my review, my first time ride on the R1M. I said that we're getting the exhaust, but now I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what brand and what exhaust we're going with. And we're doing the Akrapovic full titanium exhaust. So this is going to go on the bike. Looks simple enough. It looks like it's just, you know, these two pieces. Hopefully it is as simple as it looks, and we should knock it out pretty quickly. So let's get to it before it gets any later.
I'm trying to go to sleep, big boy stuff.
All right, bet. Let's do it. So for BMWs, you have this T25 is what you're usually going to be running or I guess running into. I don't know if this could focus on it. There you go. So you have this T25 type of deal. And I forgot about this. The Yamahas actually have these kind of quick turn bolts. They're Allens. I think I just figured out it was what was it? A 4mm?
Yeah, 4.
But you can see the thread. It's not an actual thread pattern. It's more like a quick turn little deal. So I forgot Yamaha does that. That's pretty cool.
Just want to know it's there.
And then just so you guys kind of like a pro tip, I use these little Craftsman I guess what is magnetic little bolt holder deals. I got a whole bunch of them. Full Res kind of uses them a lot too, but you could kind of use these to kind of, I guess what, separate your bolts. So you can put all the fairing bolts on one, all the, you know, exhaust bolts on the other one. So it kind of comes in handy. Like I said, it's magnetic. It pops up and down, so it makes it kind of easier. You don't have bolts kind of laying all around. And another thing that I've always kind of planned on doing, if I need to, I kind of have a good photographic memory, but maybe put like a sticky note in there and just put right side fairing bolts. And you have it here, but like I mentioned, I mean, you can get these. I think I got it at Lowe's. So yeah, just kind of like a little pro tip. Like I mentioned, it makes your life a little bit easier. So
you can see it if you pull like this. You can see that this tap. Just go forward.
I know where. Pulled it?
I just went forward. I didn't pull forward. Yeah. That's a little scary. I ain't gonna lie. It's carbon, you know.
Yeah.
The last thing you want to do is break a tab.
So this whole side fairing piece, even though you think these are two separate pieces, it's actually one piece. Once you get all the bolts out, you have a whole bunch of little tabs holding these two, the left and right side together. But once you have everything, all the bolts out, it's only being held up here, close to the front. And well, Full Red just thugged it out. He said, YOLO.
Yo, that one time for the one time.
It breaks, I guess. You know, he just kind of said, Jesus, take the wheel. And you'll see.
Hey.
Yeah, praying for our sins out there.
Let us pray. Writing for our sins.
Yeah, so you have these kind of like, I would say, almost mounting points. You can see, yeah, Full Red showing you, that you have to push the whole fairing piece towards the front of the bike.
Yeah, don't pull back.
Yeah, to pop it out. So once you put it back in, you have to like slide it back. So take them out, pull it forward. It's a little, you got to put a little elbow grease in there, a little bit of strength, but it come out pretty good. So that makes it easy. So I feel like after taking those two pieces out, I mean, we have pretty good access to the exhaust. Now we have to figure out where the exhaust is being held, take out the O2 sensors, and get the actual bolts for where the headers go. Okay, loosen that up. Alright, so the can is off. Simple thing, literally the bolt from the bracket of the rear set and the actual, I don't know what you call it, the whatever you can't think of the.
It's 102 now.
Oh, it is not 1.
Yeah.
It's 1 o'clock.
Yep.
Ooh. So I took this little bracket off where the oil cooler is loosened, because once it drops, and it's going to be in the way anyways. I took out this bolt for this bracket right here. I believe I have another bolt to take off right here. I took out this O2 sensor, so that should be good. The other O2 sensors loosened up, so that's good. So I'm gonna start working on these. What are they? I guess Allens as well for the header. So far so good. We took out this, which is crazy. So you have the studs coming out of the, can I see myself or no? There you go. So you have the studs coming out of the actual engine block for the headers. And then the nuts that go on are these little Allen, I think before it said 8mm.
Yeah.
Allen's, let me see the focus. Focus on the bolts. There you go. So you can see it's an 8mm Allen with the threads right here. So that's pretty much what tightens on those studs, holding the header on the bike. So. What?
Wasn't expecting that.
I told you to hold the exhaust, so play boy.
Damn, yeah, we gotta weight this, bro. One time for that one time, right?
So one thing I did not see is I didn't want to take out this little heat, which I thought it was a heat shield, but I guess it's more of a hiding the actual servo little deal with the cables. So I need to take this out and then pull the cables out.
It's an 8 too. It's right here. Got the 8.
Yeah, so it's not a heat shield. It's pretty much, well, I mean, it is a heat shield, but it's hiding these cables over here. And it's a 10.
It's a 10? I knew it. I was just guessing.
Well, I don't know. So, we finally took this big old mountain of an exhaust out. It may look small.
The mountain?
Yeah. But I would say easily, oh yeah, easily, almost.
We gotta weight it.
30-some pounds, I
would say. We gotta weight it.
Yeah.
Where's the scale?
It's right there. 22 pounds. 22 pounds without the can. 26.
That was close.
Pounds.
I said 25.
Yeah. 26 pounds, 5 ounces. So pretty much close to 26.5 pounds.
Then you want to get the other one?
Yeah. What do you think? Before looking at it.
12 pounds.
Yeah. I think you're good. I think you did this before I got here.
Yeah, I would say you beat me to it. Just take it off and put it on top of this.
Yeah. So let me put it here. Yeah, I'd say about probably the same. Maybe like 10 pounds. We're looking at 8 pounds.
Dang.
10 ounces. So a little bit over 8.5 pounds. So what we said, 26.5, 8.5.
Yeah, so about 18 pounds.
18 pounds difference. So we're shaving away 18 pounds.
That's a lot of pounds, bro.
Oh yeah, that's huge.
Like for someone to lose 18 pounds?
Yeah.
You know?
Are you talking about experience? Through experience?
Yeah,
or what?
exactly. So it's either 3 bands for exhaust or 3 months of workout.
Let's get it on. Honestly, as far as install's gone, I want to say, and I hate to say it, I want to say that it might have been easier than the BMW. So, but yeah, so far so good. So they just kind of get it up there, make sure that the gaskets are on the bike itself, and start putting these headers on. And I think after that, just put it on the mounting bolts back here on the brackets, and put the can and start wrapping it up. So
there we go. You got the gasket?
I'll put it up right now.
Okay.
You good?
Yeah, looks good enough.
Okay. So now you gotta put the springs on. We did as much as good for today. I feel like we're close, but it's after 2 o'clock. Full Res and I are super tired. We wanted it to get done today, but we just have to come back tomorrow, freshened up. He has to wake up early. I gotta wake up early, so we're gonna call it a night. See you in a couple hours. And we're back. Same day. Oh, sorry. No.
No, it's same day.
Huh?
It's same day.
Oh yeah, same day, different time. You know, the same place. Full Res came back. A whole almost 18 hours, whatever it could be. Just to finish. Finally, put in the exhaust. Don't have much left. I think we left off where we just got to put the can on, change out the bracket where the can goes connected to the bike, and start putting the fairings back. We still want to do the rear passenger pegs, remove those. And also, I forgot about the GPS like lap timer deal that the R1M has. We're going to go ahead and install that on the carbon fiber cowl. When we picked it up from the dealer, they gave us the passenger seat on it, so we just got to go ahead and do that. We got some other parts since we had the bike kind of stripped down to put, which include the radiator guard, and I know it has an oil cooler guard, but we got this other aftermarket one that I think is a little better. I think the hole's a little smaller, it's a little thicker, so it's going to offer a little bit more better protection. So we have a strawberry raspa snow cone with what's it called, like leche? I don't know.
Oh, condensed milk?
Yeah, something
lechera?
Like that. Yeah, lechera. Mangonada. And this is called mamey. I don't know if you know what that is, but it's all good.
I mean, which one you think I'm gonna choose?
This one. Yeah. We want Full Res hard at work. Just a reminder, we're still doing the Kawasaki giveaway. Go check out infamouzculture.com. Enter. You could buy, there's 1 out of 200 chance of winning. You could buy 1 entry, 3 entries, 5 entries, 10 entries. Obviously, the more entries you have, the better chances you have to win the bike. But it's a 2024 Kawasaki CX-6, the KRT version, to where we all started. I feel like a bunch of you guys probably are still in the 600s or.
No, that was my first sports bike.
Yeah.
636.
Oh, see?
The fastest one in Houston for a minute.
the one undefeated one.
Undefeated one.
Long can right here. You got everything else, huh? So I can slide it in?
Yeah. Loctite and tight. In the middle, tight. Ooh, that's it?
That's it. The bike actually comes with an OEM oil cooler guard, but I don't know if the camera can catch it. If you see it, this is the OEM one, and this is the aftermarket one. So I think the aftermarket one is going to give us a little bit more protection than the OEM one. Attach the bolts on here, which is going to tighten on the guard itself. So now that we have the 2 guards on, the exhaust is on, we're going to go ahead and kind of clean it up, wipe it down, and we're going to start reassembling the side fairings back on this bike. So you want to turn it on before we put everything together?
Turn it on before we start putting everything back?
Like turn it on before we put it back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But not for long though, right?
No.
So we get that cold start. Cold start inside of the garage.
So we finally finished the exhaust. Full Res knocked it out. I think it was like, what, 3 minutes?
Yeah, 3 minutes.
We went ahead and put on the bracket for the can, put the can on, wiped the exhaust, and tied up everything else in the front, all the brackets and stuff like that. The cables, we zip tied them here, so wiped it down. So I think it's ready for you guys to take a listen and for us to kind of see the biggest difference. Move this out the way. Are you ready? Ready, bro? It's gonna be quiet? What do you think? It's just an R1M, man. Nothing crazy.
Just a little cross play.
So that's cold start. Sounds good. Oh yeah, this is gonna be fun. This is going to be fun. Imagine it. Open throttle, high RPMs, it's gonna be screaming. So, nah, it sounds good. It sounds good. I think oh yeah.
God.
Yeah, we're gonna suffocate in here, you know. It was nice knowing you guys, you know, me and Memo, full res about to check out. But yeah, let's go ahead and put the fairings back on it and get this wrapped up. So this is my fairing on this side. So meanwhile, full res is taking its sweet time. Putting the fairing on the other side. I noticed these ugly little side markers, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to take those off. So pretty much got it back together. We're gonna drop it down so we can go ahead and finish the little install that we had. Or actually, I blinked and I missed it. Full res went ahead and took out the passenger pegs, so on both sides. So now we're good on that end. Now we just gotta do the actual cowl, the carbon fiber cowl, which I have the parts over there. So let me lower the bike on the lift and let's get to it. For the R1M, when we got it, it came with the passenger pegs, but it comes with this badass carbon cowl. But as you can see, it has a little space right here for the GPS unit / lap timer, which will go on here. So we have to run this wire through this little opening through the back. But just note that once you do this, you don't have a key anymore. Like this, you can't pop this out with a key. It's actually gonna be with 2 bolts right here and right here on a new bracket. With this is the controller and all the good stuff. So you have to plug this into the wire harness as well as this. So all that's gonna go in, and you gotta put these 2 brackets. This is for that controller, or what is it? The communication unit onto this bracket like this, and this other bracket for the seat. You get these bolts over here, and I believe these little grommets go on this little bracket like so. And then you have this other grommet that goes on this other side like so. And what I'm talking about is this. So these are going in like that. Once you put those grommets in, you have these little spacers type deals. I could put it in right, there you go. These little spacer type deals. There you go. That would slide in to here. Hold on, don't put it on yet. You gotta get the...
Oh, that in?
Yeah. So yeah, so this is the bracket that's gonna go to the seat. So once you put everything on, this seat, you see this little, I guess the nuts back here, is where you're gonna go and put the bolt through the fairing piece right here. So it'll feel like that. So let's get over to the bike and get it installed. Yeah, I brought Flores over here already sleeping.
Same with the jokes.
Yeah, with steady with them jokes. And so what I'm doing right now is I'm putting a bracket on for that little module deal, which I believe there'll be these 2 right here. So these 2.
Actually, I take this off though first. The fender.
What?
You gotta take the fender off first.
I'm gonna do the fender. I'm gonna do the fender when we do the tail light. So take that off. Put this on. Use the same bolts. I say this is where these long Allens come in handy because you could literally twist them off with 2 hands, a little bit easier. And they provide you with 2 more bolts, which are here. And like always, full res, you know, he never discriminates.
You already dropped them. Huh?
Always dropping stuff.
Damn, both of them too. No, they're right here.
No.
Where did I drop?
Washers probably. So this little unit module goes right here. And then they give you this little, oh man, this little, what do you call it? Same thing, kind of like for the batteries to kind of hold it down. This is the very nice, very nice. I think this is for this. Yep. I believe it looks like this is for this one. This was connected on the bike. So let's run this wire to here. So yeah, once you run that, let me see if I can run this down here. So, like I mentioned, you have these 2 bolts. Each of them goes on either side. So, to finalize, we finally are putting it 100% back together. I think Full Res is wrapping up the actual seat that he removed. I think he said that was the hardest thing that we did today. But yeah, the bike is back together. I mean, you guys kind of heard it, you know, a cold start. So night and day difference, sound-wise, and if you guys have been, you know, watching the video, obviously night and day difference on weight-wise. You know, I believe we shed like 18 pounds or so. So huge difference. So I feel like it's a noticeable difference. Once we get back on it, we'll be able to tell. And obviously the sound, you know, it's gonna sound 10 times better. So I think our next step is to kind of do a, what do you think, like a pure sound video for this one, or not yet, or what do you?
Probably pure sound.
Yeah.
Because we don't have the 10 light.
So this bike is, parts are going to be constantly coming in. Unfortunately, I don't think all of them are going to be coming together. We're going to have to kind of group them. And kind of how we did the radiator guards today, since we already had it apart, we went ahead and knocked that out. I think once we start getting parts in, we might have to group them to a, hey, look, this is for the tail section, and we'll do all at once. That way we're not taking it apart too many times. But we all have a lot of things coming. So for now, I think we're probably going to go ahead and put it together. I don't think it'll be today, but for sure this week, I'm probably going to ride it, give you guys like a pure sound on this brand new R1M. So stay tuned for that. Like I mentioned, check out, there's going to be other different things, different builds. I don't want to give too much out, but coming soon. So stay tuned for that as well. So from me and Full Res at the Infamouz Garage, appreciate you guys for watching. Thank you for all the likes. Anything you guys want to see, put it down in the comments, but we'll check you out on the next one. Peace.